All right, so here I am, and what I'd like to do here is, everybody hopefully saw the last video that I posted in which I was just kind of just being myself, and afterwards I got to thinking, because I asked the question in that blog when I typed it out. I said, "Who is the real me?" And and then okay, so I recorded the video, and then Walking Church, Alvin. He asked a question that afterwards it really got me to think, because I was just being myself, at least so I thought. And he asked the question, quote, "Pat, is that you? Or is that you, Pat?" or something like that. And so that got me thinking. I don't know. I really don't know if that was me or if that was Pat somehow. And then I got to thinking, what Pat? Pat what? Pat who? What Pat are we talking about? There's a pat on the back. There's Pat Buchanan. There's Pat Riley, the old famous basketball coach. Pat Robertson. The New England Pats. And so there's all these Pats in the world. And I got to thinking, which Pat is he talking about? And so I thought, this is the perfect opportunity, because there's something that I haven't told anybody. I have this special spiritual gift. It's not listed in the Bible. I don't think it's listed anywhere. It's just something that I know that I have. Okay, I have this special gift where I can channel celebrities who are still alive, and especially celebrities that are named Pat. And so we're going to try this. This is the first time I've ever done this. We're going to try this and see what happens. Okay, so, all right, I'm thinking of a Pat. Oh, yes, you know him. You know this Pat. Spin that wheel. It's Pat Sajak. That's right. Come on down. No, that's The Price is Right. Okay, I'm still new at this gift. Remember, Pat Sajak. Spin the wheel. Wheel of Fortune. He's going to try. See, I was doing the Macarena thing. He's going to, through me, do his version of it. So, all right, Pat Sajak. Come spin the wheel. You can be a winner. Hey, buy a vowel. No, that was kind of fun. That was, whew. But I don't think that's the right Pat. But man, what an awesome thing to try to be using this gift. Okay, let's move on to another Pat. I'm thinking of a Pat. Another Pat. A Pat that you probably would never think of until I said it, and you go, yeah, I would have thought about that Pat. Pat Benatar. We're going to do Pat Benatar. Okay. All right. Pat Benatar coming through. No promises, no demands. Love is a battlefield. Okay, that one didn't work either. Yeah, that might have been, but I don't think it was. I really don't think it's. I don't think it's Pat Benatar that's being talked about here. So, how about, Pat, the androgynous character from Saturday Night Live? Remember Pat? You couldn't figure out if it was a guy or a girl. Just not getting anything. Pat, that Pat's not coming through. Sorry. It's probably pretty good too that's not coming through. Okay, who else could you do? Oh yes, there's one Pat left. The Pat. There's the Donald. Well, there's the Pat, the guy who led Alice Cooper to the Lord. We're talking Pat Boone, and so we're gonna see how Pat Boone would do that song. All right, Pat Boone. Come on through, Pat Boone. You're my man. Come on. I'm your biggest fan, Pat Boone. All right, here's Pat Boone doing the Macarena. Hey, pow. I sing the song good enough in English. Yeah. Why would I even sing it in Spanish? Hey, I'm Pat. Yes, that was it. The Pat. Pat Boone, that must be who you were talking about. Okay, I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad that I have this gift, and I'm glad that we put it to good use tonight. This has been a great use of your time, too, I'm sure. and maybe we'll try this again sometime, or maybe we'll just completely chuck this idea out of the books and we'll never, ever, ever, ever use it again. All right. Thanks a lot, and you guys all have a good night.